Welcome to the Succulent home, and this is a beautiful Saturday morning where I'm tackling, sorry about the shadowing guys, hi, where I'm tackling cleaning up my Echeverias that are in the front yard garden. I want to move some of these rocks around so they have more room to stretch, and look at what you can see. Or may I say what you can't see. You can't see those beautiful cacti that want to blossom. Do you see those? But as I was moving these rocks, I noticed a lot of ants moving around, which told me there was a good chance that mealybugs have taken over these Echeverias, which could contribute to why they haven't grown as well as the rocks. And as you can see, there is a mealybug residue right there. Underneath, do you see this? Underneath that mealybug, yes, it's just all over. It's gross. So I'm gonna have to treat, let me just focus. Do you see that mealybug right in the middle of that hole? Look at what it's doing. It's causing complete damage. And that's not good because these are beautiful and these have been with me since the very beginning. I'm going to use this, what should be used as a back scratcher, to be my little helper to get some of these leaves from underneath these delicate, well, they're not really delicate, they're kind of hardy Echeverias. So if you're going to use these Echeverias, they are very hardy. So I'm good, but my hands are too big to get all of this. And so having this little tool helps me be able to not hurt the plant accidentally and still trying to clean up around here. Look at, let me move this rock. You have to be careful with these rocks too, because some of the leaves, like one already fell off, because although they're hardy, they're still, you know, delicate in some way. So I would say I've been getting a little bit more inspired since spring is coming around the corner. February is pretty much the last month of winter. And I just want to, ooh, look at these. I just want to tackle some spring cleaning before spring even gets here. And as we can tell, I need to treat these bad boys. I want them to look beautiful when spring gets here. So these are the things that I'm using. I need a bag to maintenance my succulent garden by being able to throw the weeds and just this leftover dead leaves. I'm using this little back scratcher, and it hyperextends, guys. So it really does, let's see. Okay, I won't show you, but I can show you how long it gets. Okay. That's as long as it gets. You see that? So it can reach pretty good right in here, you know, right in here. I got these in case I need to cut anything, some little shears. I got my gloves, and that's all I'm gonna need for this little project that I have going on. But I'm doing this video so you can get inspired along with me to clean up around the yard, so you can find any problematic, yeah, that's the word, problematic problems in your garden. This is a problem. Remember I told you in some of my other videos, if you see ants around your succulents, then most likely they're feeding off of those pesky mealybugs. That's so sad. I'm so upset because my Echeveria is sick. Look at what they're doing. Look at that ant completely eating a hole through my beautiful Echeveria. I'm so upset. So I'm gonna treat these. Anyways, so I'll be keeping you posted. So come along with me. Go get your cleaning tools and let's maintenance the succulent garden together. Well, thank you. those crescents. So beautiful. So beautiful. And those are beautiful once I clear them out and you can see them. As I go deeper, pulling them out, look, I already had to pull all of this one out. Look at how beautiful. But look, when you get in there, it's not beautiful. Oh, I'm just like so, how does this not discourage you? Like as a succulent person who loves this and is trying to develop their, green thumb at this, look at this. I mean, it's a lesson learned that I need to at least treat these succulents probably. Look at all of these ants that are in here just eating away. But it teaches me a lesson to treat these since I love to plant in ground and they just flourish. My succulents flourish in ground over here where I live. I mean, they flourish more than when I pot them in pots. If I want them to strive to be great, I need to treat them. And so I'm a little bummed, but I'm not letting this discourage me other than just teach me a life lesson on caring for these beautiful succulents. And a lot of the ones that are falling off, I can't even save to propagate because I'm scared that I'm just going to continue to spread this mealybug problem. So I basically made a decision to take them all out. Take them all out and treat them. Treat them all so that way I can try to save as many as I can from this mealybug infestation and reset them. That's like the best thing I can do. That's it. I mean, I can't leave them that way. They're sick. I'm just so upset that I let them go for so long. Leave a comment below though, letting me know when you bump into this kind of a problem, what do you do? Look at that cactus. I don't know if it's because, I don't know why it's growing crooked like that. But I'm gonna move those out too and put those in a pot. So yes, please, I know my voice sounds like I'm bummed, and I am a little bummed, but for those of you who know my pain, you know it. Leave a comment below so that way I can get some tips from you that will help me the next time around. So I cleared it all out. I've been trying to get all the weeds out, filled up this bag right here. So this is what you're gonna wanna do. If you're experiencing the same thing I am with just mealybug overload and other probably insects that are attacking your Echeverias or succulents in general, and it's too much to control, then just rip them all up. Try to keep, what I would do was, will try to keep them with the roots, just because you don't want root rot. Because I am going to soak these in water and in some kind of product, whether it's alcohol and water or mealybug or other insect treatment on all of these. I'm also going to rinse off all of the rocks that were surrounding the Echeverias, because like this, do you see that? Because if I just replant them and the rocks have this mealybug stuff on it, then it doesn't do me any good to treat them and not clean all of the rocks that were around it and got affected. I'm also gonna treat the soil. I'm gonna pull up those cactus right there. I'm probably gonna put it in a pot, or my husband planted those, so I'm gonna ask him if he wants these still planted in the ground or put it in a pot. They're doing great in the ground, but I'm still gonna put it up, pull them up, because I need to treat it, and I'm gonna add more soil to add some more height, because as you can see, over the last few years, the soil has decreased. So that will be my tip for you if you're experiencing the same thing. Just do it. As much as your heart will hurt to do it, do it. So now that I pulled them all up, I started the treating process. I emptied my sink, obviously. This is what I'm using. It's 3 ounces of this to 1 gallon of water. This is the gallon of water. I put 3 ounces of the product in here, and then I poured it in this bottle because I had this bottle extra, and I'm already started to spray them. I have them all right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm spraying them, and I'm also, you know, taking some of the wilted leaves off, cleaning them up. I waited for them to callus. So some of the ones that I had to like just straight fresh cut, I had to just wait a couple of days in order for them to callus, just so that after I treat these with the product, I'm going to soak them, run water over them, and then I'm gonna pour some of this into here as I put all of them back in here and have them just set for a little bit. The reason why I'm being so aggressive with this treatment is because you guys saw in the earlier video how bad the infestation of mealybugs were. And so I just started, do you see that? I started just treating, spraying them, just going to town. So I need to be aggressive in order to, because these babies got aggressive on me. So that's what I'm doing. This is just a tip on how to save your Echeverias or your succulents, your cacti, from losing all of their beauty because of insects or bugs, mealybugs, all kinds of bugs. This is bee safe, so that's why I like this. For those of you who do not know, Melissa means honeybee. And so I just have like a special bond with bees. Although my dad is deathly allergic to bees, so he has to like carry around a EpiPen. That's neither here or there, but regardless, I love bees and you want to save the bees because we need honey, right? So I'm going to continue to do this. So the directions on this Organicide, which is the name of the product I'm using, it says to spray them to the point where you see the product dripping off of it. As you can see, it's dripping. That's when it's enough. And I'm just setting it down in the sink, and then I'm moving on to the next. It's not too overly strong, so I don't mind doing it in the house, but I am doing it deep in the sink because I don't want it spraying all over my counters. But yeah. So, dripping. Take this little wilted one off. And I think that's good. Well, let me continue to do this. Okay. And I'll show you. I just treated them all. I rinsed them, not rinsed them with water. I mean, I rinsed them with the solution, and I'm just gonna let them sit dry because that's what the instruction says. And then tomorrow after they dry, I'm going to, I was trying to be so careful when I laid them in here because you know, the petals can be delicate. So I am trying to be just careful because I do want to save these. And what I'm going to do is, instead of putting them back in the ground, even though they thrive in the ground, I'm not quite sure, honestly, but I was thinking of putting them in those pots. I also treated this soil that's in the ground just in case. So I poured the leftover solution, and I'll keep you posted. So until the next video, hopefully you got some tips, and we're just gonna experiment together. God bless. Bye.